Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture again, and today we're back with another Chase in the Wild hunt over at my favorite place, CD Warehouse. We're going to go in here and see what kind of 4Ks they have today. So pop that tape in. I got you. Let's go do this. All right, headed into the store, my favorite. Going to be hitting this a couple times here soon. First thing I noticed, they kind of changed this display over here pretty often, and it's a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger stuff on here right now, so that is always right up my alley. Terminator 2 with the slip. Now, DVDs, I am trying my best not to buy DVDs unless it's an in format for right now. I am going to reshuffle my house inside. I am going to make a special place to store all DVDs. And I am going full on 4K and Blu-ray if that's also the in format for right now. But the DVDs, it's time for them to find a new home. I'll never get rid of them, but they're not going to occupy the same dominant space on my shelf, so I'm trying not to buy them anymore. Like I said, unless it's the only format. Richard Pryor set. But then you come in here and you see these cool DVD sets and you get tempted because they just used to make DVD sets so awesome. And now, you know, we have to get limited edition stuff. And of course, now there's going to be some Disney stuff. There's going to be some stuff that's on Blu-ray that I'll still get, but because it's Blu-ray only. But when it comes to it, I am mostly trying to get 4K and 4K Blu-ray combos at this point. Have everything match in size and shape on my shelf except for limited editions. But then you see something like Dogma right here. And I think a 4K may be coming of that now eventually, but as of right now, I think DVD might be the best you can get on that. So stuff like that is tempting. And there's so much stuff in here. I had to push myself down here to the 4K section. And boom, right off the bat, I find, now I have all these on the Steelbook set, but that is not a bad price. With all the slips, they're $8.99 or $9.99. That's not bad at all. There's Hobbs and Shaw. There is Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard and Hitman's Bodyguard. I have actually never seen either one of those two movies. Both there with the slips. Aladdin live action. Not the biggest fan of that. It's a lot to take in. It's easy to miss something. There's Batman versus Superman. Not the biggest fan of that either, but I wasn't sure if I had that or not. Birds of Prey. I'm pretty sure I don't have that. I got the CLZ app, but I have not had time to start logging everything in. There's Game of Thrones. I think that was there last time, but I'm pretty sure there's a whole series set that I would kind of probably just wait and get at some point. Sorry, kind of gets hard to hold the camera and look at stuff, especially if you ever get anything in your hand that you want to buy. I see Predator. Of course, you're going to see some stuff that was there the last time. Then you're going to see stuff like this that wasn't here. We have, I could not believe this. I'm like looking, I'm like, wait, that's the Bourne trilogy right there, all with slips in 4K. Transformers, that's another one. That particular one I wasn't sure that I had, but I think there's a full set. This is another one I wasn't sure that I had. It's not a great movie, but I was pretty sure I had the first one. Unfortunately, I don't have it with the slip. But now it's like, okay, wait. They've only got those few shelves of 4Ks, but that's still a lot more than a lot of places have. I'm actually texting right now, or trying to look on my phone to see if I have that Wonder Woman. and I realized that I had not logged studio stuff in. I haven't even logged all of my boutique stuff in at this point. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm like trying to figure out what I have and what I don't have. So sorry for like the pause. There's a good look at the Bike Riders and If on Blu-ray. Again, like that's something I wouldn't buy because I know that Bike Riders is a 4K. And then you see this Blu-ray set of Blazing Saddles. Look at that big fancy limited edition type set there. But of course, there's a new 4K of that. I need to get the 4K. I only have it on VHS. There's Avatar, a cool Blu-ray set. Another Blu-ray of Avatar. But again, no reason to buy the Blu-ray if the 4K exists, because most of the time, the 4K is going to come with the Blu-ray. And I keep hearing so much of, oh, Blu-ray is fine, Blu-ray is fine if that is the only format available. But if you're doing it just to save a few bucks, it makes no sense, because as TVs get bigger and better, it's going to stretch those pixels in the Blu-ray across your TV, and it's going to look like crap. It's going to degrade the picture, all that kind of stuff. So the whole Blu-ray is fine. It's fine if that's all there is, and that's the end format of it. Otherwise, you're doing yourself a disservice if the 4K exists. Don't kid yourself. I'm not a Blu-ray hater. I'll still buy Blu-rays if that's the end format, if that's all there is, if that's the best that I can get. I have no problem with that. I'm not a Blu-ray hater. But do not kid yourself into thinking they are the same quality, because they are not. They can look good. You can close the gap with a 4K scan that's on a 50 gigabyte disc and then upscaling, all that kind of stuff. But it just does not have the same information in the same amount of area. It just doesn't. There's literally about 4 times the pixels, 4 times the resolution in the 4Ks. So when it gets stretched over a 4K monitor, 4K TV, there is a steelbook of Goodfellas on Blu-ray, but again, I need the 4K of that. I had to take a double take. Wait, that's a steelbook? But man, don't kid yourself. Like if it's one that you just want to collect and you want to collect all the formats of it and you're just a big fan of that movie, all that's fine. Especially if there is nothing better than a Blu-ray, obviously get the Blu-ray. It is way better than the DVD. But it is not going to last. It's not. TVs are going to get bigger. They're going to get more intense in their resolution, and it's going to stretch the piss out of those pixels, and it's not going to look as good. Lots of Blu-rays. You can still see, I'm still looking. Like if there's something that is Blu-ray is the best you can get and I don't have it, I will not hesitate. Look at this set. Like this set almost got me, and I know better. Like that thing is still sealed. Big set, but I know the 4Ks are out there. That's a waste of money and space. So now I'm going to look for anything else that's like in format, because I know there are some. Hey, I'm in that movie. Worked for 17 days on that film. Now, there's some Criterion Blu-rays out there, but eventually they're probably going to do everything in 4K, so you got to remember that. There's also a difference if it's a 4K scan on a 50 gigabyte Blu-ray. That's going to be a bit better when the pixels get stretched. And that's it. All right, we are back from our hunt at CD Warehouse. That is my favorite place to go. Lots of things in there this time. Very, very 4K heavy. I am trying to stay away from DVDs. I am actually going to kind of reshuffle my DVDs and find a nice little home to put them out to pasture, so to speak. And I'm going to keep them very accessible. I'm going to keep them with all their artwork, but I'm going to get rid of the plastic cases for them. And I am moving more towards just 4K. I'll pick up Blu-rays when I can, stuff that isn't on 4K yet. But it's going to that time to keep the DVDs where I can get to them, because I'm never going to let them go, but make that special place in my heart and kind of get them off the shelving over here and store them in a different way. So I'm trying not to pick up too many DVDs. The only way I'm picking up DVDs is that's the only format. That's kind of trying to be my rule going forward. So I was fortunate that we had some good stuff here. And I'm just going to pull out. I did get a Blu-ray this time, but that is the end format for this movie so far. I picked up Maverick, and I just had a really old DVD of this. Me and my dad saw this at the theater, and I absolutely love this movie. I've never seen it on anything better than a DVD, and I had to pick it up. And right now, it's, as I record this, it is on Groove for like $17. So getting it for $6.99, I don't know if that's going to ever focus. $6.99 is a pretty good deal. So I picked up Maverick, and happy to have that in the collection. Hopefully one day this gets a 4K. I'm totally okay with upgrading if it does, because I want everything to go to 4K. But I picked up Maverick, and I picked up Red Sparrow on 4K with the slip with Jennifer Lawrence. I've seen this once or twice. Not bad, not great. Of course, if you're a fan of her and how she looks, this is one that you're definitely interested in picking up because, you know, she has some pretty hot scenes in this. And, you know, I hate the stickers. Usually they don't stick them this bad. They do put that piece of paper in the middle so that they kind of come off easier. See that? But $7.99 with the slip. Perfect, pristine condition slip. 4K. I'm all about that life. Didn't have that movie in the collection at all. And then I'm just going to kind of pull these at once. You might have seen them on there. They had the Bourne movies with slips on 4K. So we got the Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy, and the Bourne Ultimatum, all with slips. And I didn't have any. I have these on DVD, so I couldn't pass them up. The Bourne Supremacy was $8.99. The Bourne Ultimatum was $7.99. And the Bourne Identity was $7.99. All on 4K, all with the slips. So I could not pass that up this time. Solid. These are really thick slips too. I really enjoy these movies. I mean, it still has the digital codes in here even. I don't know if they work. Probably not. I don't. I usually would give the digital codes to my son or whatever on anything for him to watch in there. But this is a nice. I mean, to get this Bourne trilogy right here for a grand total of about $25 with the slips. I mean, that is very, very, very tough to beat. I mean, these are like seriously thick slips right here. All of these, they have the digital code. They got the Blu-ray with them. So I look forward to checking these out on 4K. I haven't watched these movies in a minute. I know that they're going to be big-time upgrades from... so I only have this... Oh, and that's a loose disc. I have this old Bourne Identity. I do have the slip with that. So I got to figure out when I'm storing my DVDs what I'm going to do with the stuff that has slips. Because I have a way to store the artwork. And then... You can see I bought like this one previously viewed from Hollywood Video. So I just had the old DVDs. So I am really pumped up to get these. And I mean, that's very hard to beat a trilogy like that with the slips for basically a total of $25. Then this was $8. So that's $33. $7, so $40. I think it was like $41 and change or something with tax, 42 $223, something like that. So basically, 4 4Ks and a Blu-ray for $40. So 5 movies basically comes out to $8 a piece, and all of those 4Ks with the slips, perfect condition, a hard to find Blu-ray, not a cheap one either. So I am super psyched to get that. That is a nice little haul. That is why I love CD Warehouse, and I will be back frequently to check it out. That is my Chase in the Wild hunt and haul for the day. I am very, very happy with that. What do you guys think about the selection there? Let me know. I'm definitely going to go back there. I'm going to turn around and go right back because there's a couple things in there that I thought I had in the collection that I do not. I got to scan everything into my CLZ app. I just got downloaded. So I'm definitely going to go back. So you're going to get another hunt video from there. And then I'm going to try to go to some other places too. But man, it's so hard to pass up there. They got such good stuff. So that's what I got this time. I hope you enjoyed it. We do all kinds of things here. You know it. We do the Chase in the Wild hunts like this. We do 4K movie reviews. We do physical media news. We do awesome, fun movie recommendation lists that are always a big hit. We talk everything here because I am a filmmaker and I love all things movies. I am a huge fan, so I try to give you from both of those perspectives. If that is something that sounds good to you, please like and subscribe. Help grow the pop culture family. And if you want to help support what I do here, you can join below at my YouTube channel link or right at my Patreon link. Become a channel member, a couple dollars a month. Get your name and lights on every video, behind the scenes of my filmmaking, special videos on that, special members only videos, so much more. And it really does help out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. But until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.
I know.